Hey y'all, it's Diane with Shawcraft One and my old barn door, and I'm back today working on my billowing journal. So I want to start trying to figure out what I'm putting in the journal, but I also need to figure out what my cover is going to be, because I need to know, how big I want to billow outside the cover. I think the whole concept of a billowing journal is to think outside the box. That's kind of what I was going for when I started my first billowing journal. I want it to be something to where I'm thinking outside the box of the everyday, day-to-day journals, and I wanted to go a step further. I wanted to think outside the box and do something different and something a little more creative. So that's what the whole concept of the billowing journal is to really make you think a little further. And it has stretched me. It has really stretched my creativity, and it has stretched my brain. And so I've had to really think about things that would be fun and to go into this journal. So anyways, the first thing we need to do is figure out a cover. So I picked a few of my books here that I could use as the cover, and I really love this one. I think this is so pretty, and again, I'm going for a more organic look. I love how this cover is just tattered and worn. You've got the modern hymnal, and so I'm thinking about using this one, and I think I really wish they wouldn't have put that tape on there, because I wanted to use the original spine, but that's okay. And I want to stack the book. I want to stack the covers, so I want more than one cover, and I'll show you what I mean. I don't know if you've seen my last billowing journal video, but it's kind of like that. I used two covers on that one too, and you can use two, you can use three, but once I saw this one, I was like, I gotta have that. I really have to use that. So I don't know. I may do something different with this one, just because I love the inside of this one, and if I used this cover, I would want this inside part to show, because I really think that is so pretty. So let me just go through this thought process here. Okay, so what I had in mind was this for the cover. This is a Helen Steiner Rice book. How pretty is that with the pink? And then look at all of the pretty florals in here. So probably use a couple of these pages in it as well. So I think this is going to be my cover. So I need to take this apart, and then these signatures will go in this cover. So see, now this kind of gives me, if I sit, let me move some of this and I'll kind of show you what my thought process is. I don't know if I know how to talk this out, but I'm going to try. So if I put this signature in this book cover, see how you have the things that are billowing out, almost like it's exploding or escaping the confines of the cover of the book. Hence, that's why I'm calling it a billowing journal, because it billows out or spills out. So yeah, I think this is the one I'm going to use for the cover. And then I think what I want to do, of course, we're going to do some mixed media stuff to this cover, because it's just a plain white cover, which I love. I love the plain white cover, but I found this. I'm going to sit these to the side. And I love this. Was an old reader, and I've used nearly all of the pages of this already in other journals. copyright 1927 on this reader. And so I thought it would just be super cool to have that in the center. Isn't that pretty? I like it. And I can use this spine on the spine. And I'll even love the inside pages of this. Okay, so at least we kind of have an idea of the size of the journal that we need. So I know I'm probably being very confusing to y'all right now, but if you just hang in here with me, I will talk this out. And that's what this does. That's what doing one of these billowing journals does. It's a challenge. It challenges your brain. So you really have to think about some of the things sometimes. But see, so this will actually be my guide. And I know that, you know, this part is going to be my billowing part. So that kind of gives me a little bit of a measurement. Okay. So now we want to start adding things to our journal. Okay. So I know that I found this beautiful, beautiful vintage lace. I think it's a tablecloth. I can't remember where I got this. I think somebody may have gifted it to me. But I want to cut a piece of it as pretty as it is. I mean, it is gorgeous. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, I really kind of hate to cut it, but at the same time, I just have to, because it's screaming at me to go in this journal. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take one of the pages from the journal and kind of measure. Let me find my scissors. And you know what? This kind of looks like it comes in like a pie. So maybe I'll just cut a piece of the pie. Do you see what I'm talking about? I don't know if y'all can see the whole thing. But see how it's like a piece, like a pie piece? So maybe I'll just cut a piece of the pie. All right, let's just do it. Let me do it before I change my mind because I'm hesitant. All right, here we go. We're cutting. Eep. Okay. Too late to turn back now. Do y'all do that too? You find things that are just beautiful and vintage and you're not sure if you can cut them up, so you just have to kind of force yourself to. Well, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to go across here. Okay. And then go down this way. Okay. Do y'all hear my dogs at the door? They're pitching a fit because I have the door closed. Okay, let me pull this and put it back in my little basket here. Okay, we have our piece cut out. So now, since I already have a page in this first signature, we're going to grab this signature, and what I want to do is I want to fold this up like a page in the journal. Okay, and so I just need to decide where in here I want this page to be. I think it would be really pretty right here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to turn it like this, and it's going to actually be a page in the journal. I'm going to pull it in just a little. Okay, and so it's going to fold like that, and we can do some trimming if we need to. But there. Okay, so we're going to have those laces poking out. So we'll have this signature. And y'all know me, I don't like all my pages to be all together and things like that. So you know, I don't like them to be all lined up. I like them to be staggered. So see, that's going to kind of billow out around the edges of the journal. So if I pull the cover over, that's what it will look like when it's laying on a table or sitting on a bookshelf or what have you. I make these kind of in mind with, you know, them sitting somewhere on a table, because it's just so pretty and it's a good conversation piece. So it'll look something like that. Okay, so I know I want that in there. And then I had this beautiful, very vintage piece. I think my sweet friend Laura sent this to me too. But look how pretty this is with this gorgeous embroidery. Isn't that so pretty? Wouldn't that be a pretty page? So I think I want this to be a page too. So I'm going to trim this down. Maybe I want this lace hanging out the bottom here. Oh, that would be pretty. Okay, so just gonna measure it here. All right, so I'm gonna move my journal so I don't cut all the pieces that are in there. That would not be a good thing. Okay, and I'm just gonna, do I want to cut or do I want to tear? Let's see if it'll tear. I don't know if it will, but we're gonna try it. Oh yes. Oh yeah, it tears good. Okay. Very good. And then this, I might use a strip of this too. Well, I'm going to have some extra on this, so I can tear that off to use maybe in the center of a page somewhere. So then what I want to do is I kind of want this to definitely be like on the center of a page. So in other words, I want it to kind of be like this and then fold like that. So this part I can cut off. Okay, so I'm just going to go like that, and then I'm going to tear it the rest of the way. Let me move this because I don't want to tear the journal. Go ahead and pull some of these frayed pieces out. And so see, this piece I can use in the center of a page somewhere. So we will add this to our tray. And that's coming apart a little bit, so I think I'm gonna I'll put that on the sewing machine and stitch it back on there. Or maybe, let's just see if we can use a little glue real quick to do a little bit of a repair. My glue is stuck. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead and repair it a little, just to make sure we don't get it torn some more. Okay. Okay. So I'll let that dry, but I'm going to add it to my little tray over there. Okay, so this is going to be a page in the journal. So let's figure out where we want to put it. I almost think I want it right here, like this. And I want this hanging down at the bottom. And I want this to come back just a little. like that maybe. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we have, open this page and you have this as a page, and it'll be real pretty to add some things onto this page with like a bulb pen or a safety pin or something to that effect. Let me just pull that string there. You know, to decorate on the page with, but we'll get to that. Okay, because right now we're just working on the pages. All right, and then we have our pretty fabric that will be here. And then, hold on and let me get on to Gracie. She's scratching the door. Okay, sorry about that. Gracie was pawing at the door because she could hear me talking, but she couldn't get to me. All right, so now we have our fabric here. So we need something. I want something here, and I think I want that blue ticking here. So again, I just kind of want this to be very organic and kind of grungy. All right. And I don't think I need it that thick, but I do want it to kind of spill out of the journal a little. So we're going to make it a little bit big. So I'm just going to cut right there. We're going to rip that. And then I think I only need half of this. And that will work just perfectly, because I can just rip right down the center of that. And then we can fray it a little. Fray it all around the edges. I might need to tear this piece a little bit more. So I'm just going to cut a little bit and see if I can tear down the edge like that. And that way it'll let me fray it a little better. And then we'll fray it on the end a little. And if you notice, I'm keeping these because these are really fun to use underneath like a button or something. You know, you can just kind of wad them up and stick them underneath a button. So I like doing that. Okay, so let's put this here like this. Okay. There we go, and then that will be that page, and that will be that page. And I don't want everything straight either, so I don't mind if it's a little cattywampus, because I kind of like that. I don't want anything to be perfect in this journal. Okay, so then here, because this is a really thin, this is rice paper, so I'm just going to kind of leave that there to be its own little deal. I don't really want anything here. I might put something there later maybe, but I think I do want something here. So let's just see, what else do we have? I'm just looking in my little, looking through my little tray here. I kind of don't like that together. But that might be pretty. And I think the way I want to put this in here, let me move my tray again, is I want it to be folded, not straight. I want it to be kind of like that. Kind of want it to be like that. Okay, and then we'll bring that back in so that when it folds over, you know, you still see the wallpaper underneath, but you have this poking out too. Okay, I definitely want something here. There is, I have green ticking somewhere. Hold on and let me find it. Okay, so I had a sweet, sweet friend who surprised me and ordered this on Amazon and sent it to me. To this day, I have no idea who it is, but whoever you are, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it, and I have been saving it just for this. So I thought about, I do want to coffee dye some of this. I thought I did pull some of it out and coffee dye it, but I can't find it now. Imagine that. But I almost think I want the white, just as a contrast. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a strip of it. If I can get to my scissors here. Okay. I'm just going to cut a little bit there and rip it. Okay. I could have sworn I coffee dyed some of this. I thought I coffee dyed half of it, and I think I did. I just don't know where I put it. Well, you know, I've moved since then, so. All right, so I kind of want, all right. I want to go ahead and cut the selvage edge off. Sometimes I like to use it, but in this case, I don't want. But that can still be used, so I'm going to keep it in my scrap box. All right, and then we will cut about here and rip it. Okay, and then I'm going to fray the edges. And again, I'm keeping my little stack of threads there. Now, you know, you can't keep everything, but this is just for this project. But, you know, if you need some threads, I'm sure you can find them, you know, at whatever time you're making whatever project you're going to need them for. I'm not telling you to keep all your threads, but you can. I have a little cup somewhere that I haven't been able to find since I moved, but I do have a little cup somewhere with threads in it. Okay, so I want this piece. Yeah, I think I'm going to like the white instead of having it coffee dyed. I think I'm going to like that. And I almost think I want this one to go this way. Kind of like that. And that way, you know. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so we're going to put that one there. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Sorry. I had moved it so you could see what I was doing. And okay, so here I think I might put like a fabric pocket or something. So I'm not going to put any fabric there. But I do think I want some here. And I think, yes, I like this because this blue brings out the blue in this. And so, and actually, I think I want this one to be shorter than the page. So we're just going to cut right across here. Again, I want this to be very textile with all different kinds of textures and feels. and all of that good stuff. And I think I may leave this kind of longer. Oh, I think I'm going to put it this way. So it will go like this. And I may even, oh yeah, let's do it this way. Okay. I like that. All right, so it'll fold over that way. Then when you fold that over, you've got those blues together. I actually think I want it this way. I'm just talking myself through it, y'all. This is how I do it. Okay, so we're gonna go that way. Yes, I like that better. Okay. I'm just thinking, I'm not sure if I want this in the center of the signature or not, but I'll decide later. Okay, so we have lots of goodies added to this signature. Now what I'm doing is just kind of folding everything back on itself so that I keep my creases where they need to be. Okay. Like that. And see how I don't, I don't want everything completely lined up. I love, love, love these pages right here. Okay. We'll put that one there, that one there, like that, and that one like that. Straighten that up just a hair. Okay, so that'll fold over that way, and then that will fold over that way. That will fold over that way. And then you have this page, and then this page. Okay, so already you'll be able to see lots of things billowing out of the journal from the top and tops and the bottom. All right, so I have this signature where I want it for now, so let's grab the other signature. Where are we on our time? Oh, we're at 27 minutes. Okay, so I will come back in the next video and do the next signature and just kind of fill things in and add things to it, and we'll just keep going from here. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you will, and I hope you have a great day. Big hugs.